Talk about just as a coach, how you try to keep the energy going in a game like this in the dugout.
Well, obviously it was a great college baseball game, especially for the first 9 innings, and I thought there was energy in both dugouts, and the pitchers were outstanding on both sides of the ball. There were some really good defensive plays made, and we obviously had a chance to win, and we couldn't finish the deal there, and ends up being could have been a great win, ends up being a devastating loss.
And when we were talking actually before the game, you mentioned you wanted to use 5 or 6 pitchers. I don't think you saw it going this way using 5 or 6, but you did say you needed a good performance from your starting pitching. Can you talk about what you saw from Kahana?
Yeah, I was really pleased with him. I thought he was really sharp in the first inning, and then in the second inning when he walked a couple of those guys and he was able to pick some guys off base and get himself out of some troubles, I thought he dropped his arm and his arm slot changed in the second and third inning. And what I was most pleased was after the kid hit the home run, he kind of regrouped, got himself going mechanically again, and got back on top of the ball and was throwing downhill. And I thought he was dominant for the next 3 innings. And for him to go out there and give us 6 quality innings like that is a huge plus. He's going to be a really special young man before he's done.
Kevin Kuhn said he didn't know why you guys were leaving so many guys on base. Can you pinpoint it?
Well, I still think, we don't have a guy in our club hitting 300, and I think it goes back to having some people in the middle of that lineup that are run producers, if you will, for lack of a better term. And I think hitting's contagious. When guys are clutching up for you and they're getting 2 out base hits, it makes it easy for the next guy and the next guy to do so. And that'd be my first take on it, is that we haven't gotten somebody red hot that's been able to carry the club yet by himself. And then I think the second thing is we still have some guys adjusting to Division I baseball that are still struggling with the breaking ball, and as a result of that, you can have a good at bat, then you can have a bad at bat. And one of the things we preach are quality at bats, and our goal is to have 600%. That's what our goal is, to average, and that'll give you a chance to hit 300. And we're still making progress in that regard.
Fastball efficiency's kind of been the key words going into the season. Time to maybe change up and think about breaking balls.
Yeah, well, today their starter's a completely different guy than you see in our league. I mean, he's a change-up guy, and when he threw it for a strike, he doubled up for it. And, we don't see many guys in our league like that are 82, 83 miles an hour that throw that many change-ups, So I actually thought our guys did a decent job of adjusting and laying off the ball down, and I thought we hit some balls hard that were caught.
Then after when Smith misplays the ball, but yet you're one play away from winning the game, but still you have to turn around and play all the way to the 16th inning. How do you think the team's energy just responded to the disappointment of having game one?
What I was really proud of, is obviously there's nobody more devastated than that young man that's in that locker room right now. I mean, that has a chance to be 5 out of 6 wins in a row against Wichita State, and it ends the losing streak. It gets us back with some momentum going to Wednesday night, and more important than that, than number 2 Texas A&M on the weekend. And I feel bad for the young man that somebody was in that position. I was thrilled with our pitching. I thought Kahana was special for 6 innings, and then the plan was this is a bullpen day for Duncan, and we used him 2 innings and turned the ball over to Poppy, and even after he walked the first guy, he pitched out of it, And then when we didn't make the play behind him, he got the next guy out and went out there and put 3 more zeros up, and clearly for me, that's his best outing of the year, and I've been waiting for him to get extended and have a chance to take the step and be the dominant guy that we all know he can be. And I'm hopeful tonight that that's the positive out of the ball game, is that he's back to throwing the ball like Tanner Poppy again.